All right. Hello, everybody. We have Vicky and Fabi with us.
All right. I'm trying to get in there myself right now. And
All
won't let
right.
me go to comments. Come on.
So if you go to our Geeson, either Facebook group, your Geeson Galaxy of Stars, or the Stellar Star Facebook group, okay, you will see this picture. And then in the comments is the link. So you want to click on that link, and that's going to take you to our YouTube channel. And you're going to see this again, this same graphic. It says live. You want to touch that circle.
This again, this same graphic.
And then it's going to say open app. It's going to want you to leave Facebook and go to YouTube. Okay, an open app. And then you can comment on the live chat. That's where you'll see the live chat. Okay, and then you can comment. We've got Vicky and Fabi with us. Hello, hello, hello. I will do that one more time again here in a few minutes. We came on a little early.
Okay, now again, we don't know why I can't see any of my people on there. You know, last time I could only see Ashley and.
So when you go to what I just said, you just commented.
Yep,
You
I did.
can't see Vicky or
Right.
Fabi.
Right. So I just said hi to Fabi and Vicky, but because I knew they were on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can see them. They're right there. It says Fabi says hello, Vicky says hello. So you can
it's not
see
on. Oh, I do see it now. Sorry, I see it.
All right. Oh, good. So now you know you can see everything. Everybody can see you. You can see everything.
Yep, I'm fine.
Well, thank goodness. All right. We got a few minutes before we get started. Thank you guys for being on with us. We have a lot to go through. Oh, I don't think I have any summary sheets yet. Let me look.
I only get, ladies, I only got, of course, I know there's only two people on it now, but I only got two summary sheets. I got Vicky, I got yours, and I've got Debbie's. And I know sometimes I can miss them, and I'm very sorry. So please help me not to miss anybody. That's what I have so far.
Yeah, and Vicky says she goes right to YouTube. Yes, that is another way you can do it. But I know I tag everyone on Facebook. So, okay, we got to get this person out of here. Hold on. Okay. All right, we got that person deleted. Okay, so because our YouTube channel has to be, oh my goodness, has to be public. We sometimes get people who pop in here who aren't supposed to be, but I haven't figured out a way around that.
How do you get rid of them so fast, Heather?
How do I get rid of them so fast? I just hit delete and I can ban their comment and they are removed. But I can ban them and then their comment is removed. So we haven't had a problem with people popping in like the last 3 or 4 meetings, but it just seems like every once in a while people have nothing better to do but to crash a Mary Kay meeting and comment silly things. Anyways, so if you see a weird comment, that's why. I would still love to just be able to stream into both unit groups at the same time, but that doesn't seem to work anymore with StreamYard. So maybe I'll try to do some more research on that and see if we can figure it out. All right. Hey, Ashley. Hello, hello. But yes, going back to Vicky, you can go directly to YouTube and you can subscribe to this channel, which is Tuesday Night Virtual Meeting. That's our YouTube channel. And subscribe to that. And then you will also get a notification through YouTube when we are live in this YouTube channel. Okay, so that's a couple different ways of doing it. I'm going to wait a few more minutes and then I will walk everybody through that one more time on how to find us because it looks like we have 13 people watching. So maybe I'll just do it right now. Okay, so if you go to our Mary Kay, go to your Mary Kay unit groups. Okay, so this one is either the Geeson Galaxy of Stars or the Stellar Stars. Let me know if another comment pops up that I need to delete. Okay. Um, and then you will see the link is in the comments. So you're going to click on that link. And I know Ashley Corey's having a hard time figuring out how to comment. So if she comes on here after I've gone through this, if you could help her.
Right.
So then you're going to see that graphic Tuesday night virtual meeting, and you'll see the live around that circle. You're going to touch the circle.
Now here, Corey, this is where you need to change right here and go to you tell her. You tell her I won't say anything.
Okay, so you touch the circle where it says live, and then open app.
That's it. That's the key, Corey. Open app.
Okay, open app. Yes, you can comment from your phone because Mom, you comment from your phone. Because Ashley says you can't comment if you're watching from your phone, but you can.
I didn't remember I couldn't get out a couple weeks ago.
Well, but you can.
But I commented on my phone. I said,
Right. Right. So, and then it will ask you if you want to leave Facebook and go to YouTube, and you say yes. But yes, you can comment from your phone. It says chat down here at the bottom, and you just click on that. I'll just do a test.
But
So,
I did that when I didn't have my computer running. Remember?
Yeah.
I was updating?
yes, I just did it. So Ashley, you can comment from your phone. Is anybody else watching from their phone and you can comment? I mean, you just did, Mom, right?
Yeah, I just did.
All right. So Ashley says hers doesn't let her. I don't know.
Mine
Ashley,
does.
are you?
I can
Okay,
tell
Vicky
that on my
does.
phone anytime.
Okay. Yeah. So you can. Are you leaving the Facebook app? Ashley, like I just showed you, you click on the circle that says live and then open an app. If you open it up in the app, you should be able to comment from your phone. Okay. Donna says she's at home and on her phone. Okay.
Donna, can you comment on your phone?
Yeah, I think that's what she just did.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. So hopefully everyone can watch and comment. If you're watching this and you're still having a hard time, reach out to one of your sales directors and we will help you. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's why you'll have to follow those steps that I just said. If you click on the link in the Geeson unit or the Seller Stars unit Facebook group, you'll see the circle and with this graphic and it will say live. Click on that circle and then open app. You will leave Facebook and go to YouTube and then you can join the chat. Okay, Fabi's on her phone too. Okay. Woohoo! All right, all right. We're gonna kick it off.
Let me share something here. I shared this with Donna earlier today. This is a meeting, right? This is a meeting. This is not our girlfriend's Thursday Night Live.
Right.
This is a meeting. So we want you to be able to communicate back and forth with us. That's why we are taking this much time for especially some of the new consultants to make sure get on here and comment because we want to hear your comments. We want to answer them because this is a virtual meeting. Right. And this goes back to 2020 when we couldn't be together. And this is what started. So especially if we're having guest nights, I don't care what you do, but especially guest nights, you've got to be on this virtual meeting. This is what is updating you with a whole different way of what we're doing here to grow as a unit, right? Does that make sense? So,
yep.
No matter what, Heather and I are two totally different directors. You need both of this information to grow each week, and you're at home. I mean, and if you can't do it right at 6, at least you can watch the replay. But to be at the meeting, you do want to be able to get on, go on to that that little YouTube, hit that little circle, oval circle, and you can comment right from your phone. And that's what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, hold on one second. I'm struggling with my asthma this afternoon. Okay.
And I was widely surprised. I don't know why I had my mind so set so hard. Valentine's Day was Wednesday. Oh my goodness. So now I feel like I've got a whole new lease on life. I've got till Friday to do my Valentine's Day sales. Yay.
Okay. Hold on one second. This is Judy. You do not have to create a channel to comment. I'll go through it one more time if you're watching.
Yes,
okay.
See if you're watching.
All right, so Judy's having a hard time. All right, Christy said, I had trouble with it on my phone, but I got it on my tablet just fine. Okay, Christy just commented that she was having trouble with her phone, but got it on her tablet. I'll go through the steps if you're watching so you can see. Because if you miss one of the steps, it does do something different. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time. And again, guys, pay attention to this because maybe you'll need to help your team members, okay? Or like Vicki said, you can just go to YouTube and search for our channel, okay? Just go to YouTube and search for our channel. I don't know why it's telling Judy to do that. It's Tuesday night virtual meeting. Okay, that's the name of our YouTube channel. Go there and make sure I'm telling you right. Yep, Tuesday night virtual meeting. This is the actual YouTube channel. This is what it looks like. Tuesday night virtual meeting. So you can just go to YouTube and search that, and then subscribe to the channel, and then you'll be able to watch. Okay, so that's another way to do it. However, if you go to Facebook and start at the unit Facebook groups, let me go back here. Either the Stellar Stars or the Geese and Galaxy. Okay, you're going to see this because I post this every Tuesday night, and then I put the link in the comments, and that's where I tag everyone.
The key phrase, Judy, is that you got to go to comments before you see the link to click on. That's a little bit different than what we usually do. So
Right.
you got to go, once you're there with this picture, go down to comments.
Okay.
And then you got to see all the words. Did you already touch the words?
No. So you click the link in the comments, and then you'll see that little circle with live, and you hit that, and then open app. Okay. And it's going to say, do you want to leave Facebook?
You say yeah.
And you say yes. Open app. And then you should be good to go and comment down at the bottom. Okay. Now, again, Vicki is saying, and she is exactly correct, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Tuesday night virtual meeting channel, it always pops up and has a place for the chat at the bottom if you subscribe to the channel. So there's two ways of doing that.
We
Okay.
definitely want you to be a part of this meeting, to be allowed to be commenting. So especially when there's major changes coming on, like there will be tonight. We want you to be so much a part of it. And it's trust me, I'm not, real literate on this stuff. If you do this, you'll really figure out how to figure this all out. Once you do it once, you got it.
To YouTube
That's what I'm trying to
search
say,
the
lady.
channel and subscribe.
Yeah. Once you get it down, you will get it. It'll be easy.
Exactly. Once you have it down, it's very easy.
It's very easy.
Okay. All right. I think we are good to get rocking and rolling here. So if you have any questions, again, reach out to your director. We'll help you the best we can. All right. So welcome to our Tuesday night virtual meeting. This Thursday night is going to be our Sip and Shine Galentine's, and we are going to be talking about the new spring line. We're going to be talking about this quite often or quite heavily during this party. And if you did your preferred customer program, so you sent this book, you enrolled your customers to receive the spring book through Mary Kay. If you did that, that was back in December, I think, you can order today. Woohoo! You can order today if you did that. If not, you have to wait until the 15th. So
Did you post that today, Heather?
I did post that today.
Good.
Yep. Early ordering is open right now.
All right. Let's get those orders rolling in because that stuff will be gone. You know what I do when I get on my soapbox with this. The masks will be gone. The bronzers will be gone. The sun gel will be the first to go. Trust my words.
Yes,
It will be the first one to go. And I was with people all day long showing all this new spring line. I had customers one after another, and they are loving their luck. I don't know if it's because it's Valentine's Day week or what, but they are loving that cherry. And I don't know if I want to talk. Should I talk about it later? Because I got to share some things on it. Okay.
you can now if you want.
Because I've put this on so many people I got a lot of information, and it does feel like it's plumping up your lips. It not necessarily lilac love, but the cherry and the rose noir. Those have got I don't. They are cream. They almost. And the last gal I did, she goes, "Oh my gosh, this is not like lip gloss." And I was proud of her for saying that. She was paying attention.
It is thicker. It is.
It is. It's thicker. It's creamier. It's not something that's just going to come off, right?
Yeah, I wore it the other night when I went to my Galentine's night, and it stayed on. I was surprised how.
And you were
You know,
eating.
sometimes the lip glosses kind of go away. You know what I mean? But this, it's thicker and it stayed on.
This is not. I wish they had a different word for it because it's really not just a lip gloss. It is like a liquid lip color, but it's even better than that because it stays on. And not necessarily the lilac love, but
I have the lilac love on with the hot pink lip liner.
well, let's see how long it stays then.
Yeah,
Because it's not the same. Because
it's not the same. The cherry and the rose noir, they are thicker.
Yeah. So, but they have vitamin E in them. Now, I do all of our lip gloss have vitamin E. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. They put a little extra umph in this one.
They
Maybe
did.
a teaspoon in.
Yeah.
Because it feels different. It feels like your lips are getting puffed up. It just feels so good, but it's not a lip gloss feel. So when you're showing it to your customers and they're expecting that lip gloss feel, like this doesn't feel like lip gloss, because you're going to say no.
It feels like it doesn't quite feel as thick as the matte lip ones we've
It's
had,
not
but
drying, is it, Heather?
Right,
It's not
right.
drying at all.
but yeah, it's definitely thicker.
Yeah, so it's a different product. I wanted you, please put that on every customer you have. Get in front of my goal is to get in front of my customer this week, with them all looking for different things for Valentine's Day. I just sold a satin hand set today. Hallelujah, right? We should be able to sell those so easy. But you know what? She was getting ready to go to her Valentine's Day weekend with her fiance up in Galena. And she
Yeah.
says, I want that satin hands, and I'm going to get the white stitches so I can make him use it. Okay. So that I thought, great idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that in other words, you're going to sell things. They don't have to be in sets. You don't have to do anything fancy dancy. Just selling our product is great, right? Because some of them don't even want it to be in the package. I'll just take just the regular stuff. You don't have to have anything fancy. But our product is good enough just the way it is to sell Valentine's Day things. Get on that customer page and start showing it. Put those colors on your hand. I don't know how many times I put the eye crayons on my hands today. The other hand had a limited lip gloss on. Wear the bronzers. Well, I guess you guys don't have that yet. Well, anyway, do what you can still.
Well, they might have the bronzers from the last time.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so that was going to be what we're going to be talking about. So Sip and Shine Galentine this Thursday. So again, if you did your preferred customer program or you were a Star Consultant last quarter, you can order them today. I strongly encourage you to get them ordered before they sell out, and that way you'll have them, on the way for Thursday when your customers order. Ashley said she already has pre-orders for the Lilac Love and the Cream Mask. Awesome.
All right.
Love it.
All right, Heather, I'm going to go back out. I'm coming back in. Sandra Betchel, I'm on the meeting but cannot comment. I followed the steps but did not get the open app icon. And she's really good at this. So the open app, you want to show it to her one more time where the open app is.
And maybe like what Christy said, maybe try to, if you're doing it on your phone, try it on your tablet. Or like Vicky said, just go straight to YouTube and search, in the little magnifying glass, search for the Tuesday night virtual meeting YouTube channel. Okay, so here we are.
But hang on, does she got to go to comments here under YouTube? She's got to go to comments and hit that. Is that what she's not opening?
I don't know, Mom. Just let me explain it. Okay, right. So we're in the comments here on the Facebook group. So we're going to hit the link. Okay, hit the link here.
On her laptop.
Okay, well, that's good. And then, I hit the wrong link. Hold on, hit the link. Okay. And then, so you should see right here that graphic where it says live. Touch that. And then up here at the top, it says open app. Right there. Open app.
So what I think she's got to touch is live. When she hits that live.
Yeah, hit the live and then open app. And then it's going to ask you if you want to open the app, you want to leave Facebook and say yes. And then it should take you right to the YouTube channel. And then the comments is down at the bottom. Dismiss. Hold on. Okay. Comment is down at the bottom right there. Chat. That little line that says chat. And or again, go to YouTube and then just search for the Tuesday night virtual meeting. Okay. But keep trying, guys. Keep trying. You can figure it out. Keep going. Okay. The next Thursday, February 19th, is the Love Potion Party. And this is where we will talk about our 4 boosters and the other clinical solution products. And then the last Thursday of February, which is the 26th, because then everybody should have these products on your shelf and ready to sell, is going to be our Spring Into Me time, where, again, we will go over the new spring line. All right, so that's our Thursday night lineups. Okay, we have a wonderful Lori Hogg training coming available. Do you want to talk about this, Mom?
Yes, this is vitally, vitally, vitally important. Now, we all need to be refreshed. I mean, I'm talking about us seasoned people in Mary Kay, not the necessarily new ones. This is vital information. Lori knows our product much better than the people that make our product, because she knows which products, that watch my fingers, that are going to blend together and interlock and give you a much better look and much better skincare. But she interlocks our colors. She studies the ingredients. She's an awesome makeup artist, but she was a huge makeup artist in New York City and in Hollywood, California. But she bought her products. She had to buy off her makeup to put on this movie star. She did soap opera star. She was, I can't think of that little, she's a very famous lady that she did all the time. But anyway, she found out about Mary Kay's and started using that product and loved our product compared to all this huge, huge amount of money she spent on makeup to put on the movie stars. She loves our Mary Kay product so much that she went and she started using nothing but Mary Kay, went to the corporate. They loved her. She loved them. And now she's right in there with our chemists, working with them, knowing what's going to happen with the skin. And she teaches us so much. This is going to be a 2-part series. Neither one of them are very long. And so you can, if you get, I need to make sure, but yes, right here. All right, look down at the bottom. Register today, and you must be paid. Register to attend. After you pay, you will be redirected to a private Facebook group. The replay, hallelujah, will stay in the group. This event is for consultants and directors, and I'm going to use the word only. This is not for customers. She does do one for us for customers, and it's a wonderful question and answer series. I belong with her. I go every workshop there is. They are absolutely vital for you to learn how to teach others to feel better about themselves. And she obviously, anything with Mary Kay and Lori are Christian. Okay, so she's right there with us, and she's teaching women how to have that inner beauty and how to feel confident. So this is a must. It says how to register, general admission, $49, includes a 3-day workshop. Oh, I can't count again. That was 2 day. That's 3 day, right? Platinum seat, if you would like to includes workshop, replays, plus a bonus question answer session. So I may have to call and say, did I get that bonus? I don't remember. I have to make sure I got that. So anyway, please, please, please register for this. If you're new, never done this, trust me. Just trust me on this. You will not regret it.
Very true. And I did just post this in both unit groups. So you can see the website and everything to go to. You can also scan the QR code, but the website is lorihogg.com, LORIHOGG.com. But again, this information is in both of the unit groups. And I was texting with Judy, trying to help her get in. We realized she has not set up a YouTube account. She doesn't have a YouTube account with a password. Not that you need an account, but you do have to have you have to have gone to YouTube before and have a password. Does that make sense? So and she's like, well, I have to set up a password. Yes, you do. Okay. So if that may be the problem that you're realizing, you don't have to have a YouTube channel. Like we have our own channel. You don't have to have a channel, but you do have to like log into YouTube, just like you log into Facebook, right? You don't have to log into Facebook every time, but you do have to have Facebook does have to know your name, and you have to have a password to use it, just like YouTube. Okay, so if you haven't done that, and maybe that's what Sandra is finding, that's why it's not letting her. Just go to youtube.com and put in your email and set up a password, and then you're good to go. All right. Okay, just wanted to put that out there if anyone's finding that same issue. All right, Sunday, February 22nd, here in South Florida, we're having Mary Kay Bingo at my home. Guests do need to be at least 18. This is a ladies' afternoon only. Leave the men and kids at home. And South Florida consultants.
That's why Corey couldn't do it either.
Okay, so now we're figuring it out. Very
Thank
good.
you, gals. Thank you. I'm so sorry, but Heather and I are determined to get you ladies on here because this is vital information for you to get on every Tuesday night. It is absolutely vital. This is a whole month. Heather goes through a whole month of activities. If you never left your house, you could still be making lots of money with Mary Kay because you're inviting everyone to our Girlfriends Live every Thursday night. I mean, that could be one of your full-time jobs is to get all the people you know on the Girlfriends Hour.
Yep.
You know, it is absolutely awesome. And I know for a fact that we have one of the best girlfriend hours of training and teaching that there's ever been out there. And it's fast and it's fun.
I agree. Okay, so yes, you do have to go to YouTube. Again, just sign up for an account. Doesn't cost anything, but you do have to do that so you can comment. I'm glad we figured that part out.
Hopefully that's what was holding.
That could be. That could be. So.
All right.
Okay, so again, Mary Kay Bingo, South Florida, Sunday, February 22nd. And then in Illinois, Sterling, Illinois, at the Sterling Star Center, the Red Jacket event will be Wednesday, February 18th. That's next Wednesday.
You still have time.
Yep, still have time to get into that red jacket. Woohoo. All right. Your February special deals, make sure you're using this with your customers. For every $50 they purchase, they can get one item at half price.
Hey,
And of course,
can I ask something real quick?
sure.
All right, Christy, you did that last night with Ellie. And I think you had, and because I knew why it was taking a little while because she was getting a lot of things half off. So what can you tell us your retail sales if she hadn't got the 50% off? You can text that later here in the program whenever you get a chance. I just want to know what your retail sales were because Renee came in, she bought $150 today after work. So we'll add those up together, see how much we sold last night.
All right. Awesome. Okay. And then your February beauty box has the two lip colors of your customer's choice, 2 lipsticks, 2 lip glosses, a lipstick and a lip gloss for $40, and then $20 will be donated to animal shelters. You can choose to work with Paws to Care if you want, or if you can use this as a networking tool and work with a rescue or a shelter in your area and reach out to them and let them know that you would like to raise funds with them and for them. I'm sure they would be very happy to hear from you. And again, one more time, if you did your preferred customer program, you enrolled your customers to receive this spring book with Mary Kay, you can order now. You can order the new spring line today. If not, everybody can order on the 15th, which is Sunday. I also posted in both unit groups a phone call from Kristen Sharp that was recorded of her going through the new spring line and talking about it.
I want to see that.
So that is in both unit groups. Just scroll down. I think I did it.
I did think I saw that. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to click on it. It's not a video. You just listen to it. And she goes through the whole spring line and gives you different selling ideas and product knowledge on that. Okay, here's some important dates. So just so you know, this book, if you did enroll your customers, started mailing out on the 7th, which was Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and post in our Facebook group for our customers to do a little contest to post a selfie with it. Consultants.
Facebook group, Heather. Can you post this chart, please, in the Facebook group? I'm constantly asking, when's this? When's that? And if I'm not, somebody else is.
Right.
Then we can go right back to Facebook and scroll down and find this page. So please post that.
Okay. So consultants, post a selfie with your book. You should have your books by now in our Girlfriend Hour group, because that gets everyone excited to start doing it with their selfie, with their books as well. And then our next preferred customer program quarter will be the summer quarter. And the enrollment date for that, where is it at? Okay, March 16th. Okay, so it starts March 16th and goes through April 17th for our next summer preferred customer program. All right, our lucky 13, you have until Sunday, February 15th, to place at least a 300 wholesale order and sell 13 items to earn the Sweetheart Sparkle, which I'm wearing right here. I'll make myself big so you can see them. And then if you place a 600 wholesale order by the end of February 28th, you will win both the Sweetheart Sparkle and the Emerald. I can't remember what they call them. What does that say? Can you read it?
Emerald Glow of Luck.
Emerald Glow of Luck. And I have them here.
Mine are at the center, and they are beautiful.
They are beautiful.
They are very, very beautiful. I love them, Heather. And I'm not a green person at all, but I love those. And these, I have a shirt that matches it. I'm going to wear that to that next event. I'm going to wear that. Because it's going
They are so, so cute.
And very, very classy, but yet sparkly.
Yeah, they are adorable. I absolutely love them. You have the silver on the back, and then the pink with the little hearts, I think. Stop moving so much. There you go. Pink with the little hearts. Yeah. So you can earn these right now. So let's focus on Lucky 13. I can't find the other ones. They're somewhere in my office because I just had them.
They are beautiful. They're very sharp looking. I love them.
And we have a few ladies who have already achieved Lucky 13. So congratulations to Gloria Gravina. She's one of our stellar stars out in Nevada. Yay. And Jamie, yes, and Jamie Ravel in Oregon, Illinois. Congratulations for achieving Lucky 13. And Deb Stiefel. Deb's representing Morrison, Illinois. All right. Way to go, ladies. All right. So remember, everybody, for Lucky 13, get your Valentine's Day Sweetheart Sparkle. You have until this Sunday to place that 300 wholesale and sell 13 items. And then to get the Emerald Glow of Luck, you have until the end of February 28th, to place a 600 wholesale. So get those orders in, especially with those new spring products. Okay, so let's talk about our team, our active team members, our senior consultants that have 2 active team members. You're just 1 active team member away from stepping in. Hey, quiet. It's all right. It's all right. From stepping in to that red jacket. That would be Deb Stiefel, Ashley Harper, Judy Townsend, and Fabi Cruz, just 1 away. And don't forget about the red jacket event.
You don't want to miss it, girls, because we are getting hot and heavy. You know, we are running. We are going to the throttle because we are going to seminar, and we are going to be represented on stage.
All right, on Wednesday, February 18th at 6 p.m. at the Sterling Star Center. And our consultants that have 1 active team member, you're just 2 away from Red Jacket, is Christy Bennell, Susan Clayton, Vicki Friedrich, Stephanie Kirsten, and Andrea Messenger. Woohoo, ladies. All right. Now, maybe you don't see your name on here, but that means you're just 3 away. That can happen in one day, everybody.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. It certainly can.
Yes, it does not have to take weeks or months.
And it's so simple and so easy. It's just so simple. Yep.
All right. So we have our red jackets. Red jacket with at least three active team members. Wendy Schaefer. Congratulations. Red jacket with at least 3 active team members. Arlene Harper.
All right, Arlene.
And red jacket with at least 3 active team members. Tish Emily.
Tish.
Woohoo. All right, ladies. We can't wait to see who is between now and the Red Jacket event on the 18th, who is going to step into red. All right, let's talk about our Winning Streak Club. We're kicking off a new club starting in this month in February. So when you order at least a 225 wholesale order in February, March, and April, you will win the Women's Wrap Knitted Poncho Cape. It opens to the front cardigan. It's a lightweight sweater with a tassel, perfect for spring weather. I'm wearing it here. I absolutely love it. I keep it in my office. It's really nice. Just quick thing to throw on to look professional. What do you think, Peppers? Do you like it? We have to get one for Pep.
Anna Henson modeled this last night at our meeting, and it looked beautiful on her.
Awesome. Wonderful.
And it's so soft. I made everyone feel the fabric because the fabric is so very soft.
Absolutely. So our consultants for the Gießen unit that are tracking, remember, you have to place your order in February to start, right? So Nana Doctor, Tracy LaForge, Betty Mole, Kayla Porter, Linda Stewart, and Deb Stiefel. And for our Stellar unit, Gloria Gravina, Jamie Revelle, and Carrie Stellarack. Woohoo! All right. Next up, our 600 wholesale contest.
Those are definitely two different purses. Okay.
This is directly from Mary Kay.
Twice as big as the other ones.
I just don't know if it's just the way the picture was taken. That's all I can say. I don't know. This comes directly from Mary Kay. When you attend seminar in Fort Worth and you place at least a 600 wholesale order every month, January through June, you will win this beautiful gold crossbody from Mary Kay. So our consultants that placed at least a 600 wholesale in January, so you're tracking, Wendy Schaefer, Christy Bennell, Corey Popejoy, and Deb Stiefel. Oh, Ashley, you are. I don't know why your name's not on there. I'm very sorry, Ashley. I don't know how I missed you. Ashley Harper.
Yay, Ashley.
You are right. I don't know what I did there. I'm sorry. All right, Star Consultants. And this might have cut some people off because it did not look this big when I typed it out. So I apologize if some of you are missing off of this. But Star Consultant. The quarter started on
Christie's. I'm looking 1168. Is that what Christie's at?
1168. Yep, to
Okay.
go. The quarter started on December 16th and it ends on March 15th. And when you are a Star Consultant with at least 1,800 wholesale orders in during the quarter, you will receive Star Consultant points to shop on the Star Consultant app. So you can buy anything with your points on that app. And I mean anything. I personally like to get their gift cards from Amazon or Walmart and then shop that way. I feel like it's a better value. You get more money for your points when you do it that way versus just going and getting the vacuum cleaner in the app, if that makes sense. If you haven't been to the Star Consultant app, I encourage you to do that. Go to the App Store on your phone. It's put in Star Consultant. It'll pop right up and use that like Amazon. Start going through there and shopping on that app of what you would like to get and get it free with your Star Consultant points instead of paying for it like you would on Amazon. Also, when you are a Star Consultant, you are invited to the Star Consultant Girls Day. It's going to be in Davenport, Iowa on Saturday, March 21st. You're going to be shopping at Plato's Closet and Von Mauer, and then lunch is included. It's on your sales director at Biaggi's. And then you'll have a fun stop for cookies at Cookies and Dreams. Yes. So here are the consultants that are tracking Star with at least 1,200 to go. 1,200 or less to go is what I should say. 1,200 or less. If you don't see your name on here and you want to know your Star Consultant status, you can log on to Mary Kay in Touch under reports, say Star Consultant tracking, or reach out to your sales director.
Do you think there's more past Christy?
I don't think there is.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Because we can't scroll up.
No, you can't. Okay, so Jamie Revelle has 843 to go. Wendy Schaefer, 1053 to go. Penny Forbes, 1195 to go. Corey Popejoy, $840 to finish. Deb Stiefel, 866 to finish. Ashley, 1,002 to go. Cheryl Petresco, 1065, and Christy Bennell, 1168. Now remember, you still have this whole month and up until March 15th to finish Star Consultant.
Great start, girls. I'm proud of every one of you.
Yes, so seminar this year is going to be in Fort Worth, Texas, and it is August 11th through the 13th. We are planning on going. I will start looking at flights, but I'm not going to book them just yet, just because in years past, sometimes those dates have shifted a little, and we're still have plenty of time before August. So probably at this time next month we need to look at booking, but we probably have another month before we need to do that. I don't know of anyone that is going to career conference in March. Do you, Mom?
No.
No, I don't think. I don't know if Wendy is.
I'm going to go to Florida, and Heather's working extremely hard to find us some dates, to find us some flights. But Mary Kay did book this right over spring break for the rest of the world. So if we were going to go from Rockford to Orlando any other dating time, any other dates of the year, and besides that March, those 2 weeks in March, it would be $160 round trip. And then we just go from Rockford right to a small airport in Orlando. But we can't do that. So, yes, Ashley, that's exactly what I've decided too.
Me too.
We are going to do the virtual with the career conference this time.
Is Dad on the phone or is that your TV?
Oh, that's Dad. You want me to tell him to turn his voice down?
Yeah, because it is coming across really loud.
Be right back.
Okay. So yeah, oh, Christy, I'm excited for you too. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ashley, I would reach out to Wendy. She's not on here tonight. She'll probably watch the replay. But I don't think she's going either. I know she's very busy with that brand new little granddaughter, but I don't know 100%. So if you want to reach out to Wendy, but yes, Mom and I are both going to be going to seminar in Fort Worth, Texas, August 11th through the 13th. And again, about this time next month, we'll start getting the plans and figuring all that out. Okay. All right. State of the unit. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. All right. Some things that we need to talk about. And, I had mentioned before in the beginning of the year that we'll have to rethink the virtual birthday parties that we do in the girlfriend hour. Yes, I agree, Ashley. Have to rethink how we do the girlfriend hour birthday parties and pick 5, because I knew that the shipping was getting out of control. But then when I sat down and actually did my taxes, I was shocked because the shipping is just eating us alive. And, as far as we gave away, because I have this all tracked, we gave away about the same amount of product in 2025 as we did in 2024. But my shipping expense, and I only have my numbers, my mom has another firm that does hers, but I can just tell you my numbers. My postage for 2024 was $1,040. So I spent $1,000 on postage. Now that's through the post office. That's not a customer delivery service. For 2025, $1,885.
Oh my gosh.
So an extra $800 on shipping. Now I'm not saying that's all because of those 2 events, but that's a big part of it. And shipping has just gone up so high. My customer delivery service shipping for 2024 was $934. And my customer delivery service shipping for 2025 is exactly $934. Isn't that insane? Like, how did that happen? So I know it's not through CDS orders. It is through the orders that I am taking. And it's usually because we do discontinued product and I'm taking it to the post office and shipping it. And I do use Pirate Ship. I do everything I can for that number to be lower. But unfortunately, that extra $800, I mean, that is a lot. That's a big chunk of money. So unless you as consultants want to take on that part of it and you want to supply the product and ship it to your customers, and if you do, you don't have to put it in the comments. You can text me or my mom, depends whose unit you're in, and let us know. But I'm assuming you don't want to take that responsibility on. So going forward, we will no longer be doing Pick 5 or the quarterly birthday parties in the Girlfriend Hour group because it's just financially does not make sense to do that. But if you have a question or comment, now's the time. So please pop in and say it. If you're having problems, you can't comment, text your sales director, okay? But do it now so we can talk about this. As the whole point is that we want to want to let you guys know why we're making these decisions, and if you decide you want to take that on, enough of you come together and say, hey, no, we still want to do this. We'll pay for the product. We'll pay for the shipping. Sounds great. Let me know. Okay, so another thing that we made a change this last time we did a Kate Spade giveaway is we just did 2 instead of doing 4. So we did 1 customer and 1 consultant and pooled the units together. Now, it doesn't make a difference if it's a customer in the Stellar unit or a customer in the Giesing unit. All the customers were in the drawings. And we did this because, again, prizes, my prize budget from 2024 to 2025 went up $300.
Right.
And, that may not seem like a lot, but that's still $300 out of my money. You know what I mean? That's my money that I bring home for my family. And so that's why I knew it was getting higher, but I didn't have the actual data until I finished my taxes. And so that's why we decided to do that last time, is just do 1 for customers, 1 for consultants. Okay. So Ashley said those parties are also lower in sales because most are just watching for the free gift. I agree. Donna said it hasn't affected her. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I don't see Donna's comment. I don't see Donna's comments.
Well, it's there.
All right.
So Donna said it hasn't affected her much.
Okay.
So that's why we chose that last time. And I did explain that. I didn't go into detail, but I did explain it, saying we're doing 1 consultant and 1 customer. And everybody was in both drawings. Okay. So going forward, I'm going to go to Kate Spade tomorrow. Now, we could go back to doing 4, 2 consultants, 1 from each unit, 2 customers, 1 from each unit, but it's not going to be as nice of a gift. It's going to be maybe a little credit card holder versus a nice purse, again, to financially make it make sense. Another option, and what a lot of nationals do, and Linda Tupin did, is she would have the consultants pay to be a part of the drawing. So each consultant would pay $10. Linda would take that money, and then she did lots of times just a cash drawing, but go buy the gift. Now you are still in the drawing, and so are all your customers, but that's the only people in the drawing. Okay, so if you decide, if you have a person on your team and she didn't pay to play, so to speak, then she does not get into the drawing because she didn't pay to play. So we could do it that way. And then we could get bigger Kate Spades to give away, but they wouldn't, it would only be the consultants that paid to participate and their customers in the drawing. So that's one option. The other option, and this is what directors like I know a lot of the Chicago directors do this, like Sally Marino does this with all of her offspring. I know Amy Alber and Jenny Tejol and a couple of those ladies, they all go in together. But you have like 3 or 4 massive units all going in together in a drawing for 1 purse.
Yeah.
So I know Ashley said the small, like the card holder is still nice. That's fine. I will go and see what they have available tomorrow.
Does anybody else like to comment? That's why we're doing this. Please comment. Don't sit back, but comment. We need to hear from you.
And again, if you can't comment for whatever reason on the YouTube channel, text your sales director, okay? Because now is the time that we need to hear back from you, and we need to know your thoughts and opinions. I do like the card holders as well, Ashley, but I feel like we get more leverage with a bigger purse. We get more of our customers' attention, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, again, I'm totally up to you guys. You tell us what your thoughts are. Donna says she's good with a smaller gift. That is fine. And again, if you guys want, we could do the pay to play option where, every consultant that wants to participate puts in $10. And then we use that to get a bigger gift. We could do that too. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else. We talked about the girlfriend hour. We talked about Kate Spades. Was there anything else we needed to talk about in this?
I think you covered it very well.
Oh, all right. Well, that went faster than I thought it would. Okay, Donna says we could try that and see how everyone responds.
Okay. So I'm not seeing Donna's comments, just so you know.
Okay, well then I'm telling you, she said she's fine with a smaller gift, or we could try that and see how everyone responds. I mean, I don't think $10 is terrible, you know.
Right. So they're saying that they don't want to, or so the $10 a person to do it. Then we can have two regular. Then we have 4 purses.
Well, we'd have to see how many people participate because you know, 10 people at $10, that's still $100. Which you could get it. You could probably get a nice Kate Spade. You get one
I say, how many are we talking about? Because hey, I'm
for that.
well, yeah.
So you know, like Linda Tupin, she would just see how much money she has, and that would be the cash giveaway. You know, whatever how much it comes to. So
I got you. That makes sense.
right.
So I guess I'm saying, what do we have to do to go back to having 4 purses?
We would probably need consultants to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, if I could find them on sale, that helps. And I've been working at this, you guys, but the sales are just not as good as they used to be. And I want to pick something that I think people would get excited about, and that's always a pressure. And I try really hard to do it, and I ask different people's opinions. Because you want the whole point of this is to gain excitement and to gain traction with our customers, right? Okay, so Fabi and Ashley both say $10 maybe just once a year. Okay, and you know, we've tried to not do too many, so we just did the sweater weather. So we just finished that one, which would have been in 2025. And so then this year everybody did their own Super Bowl. So we'll probably do 2. If we'll do this one. I was thinking of starting it like maybe the last week of February and going to like May 15th. And then maybe take a break and then start one in August to be for the fall. So I think the longer contest period is better because it gives people more time to, you know, people have to hear something 100 times before
Well, if you start in February, you end at March 15th, that's just 4 weeks. We need
May 15th.
Oh, May 15th.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's good.
Okay. All right. Well, keep your comments coming. Think about it. If you have any other ideas, you know, let us know because we would love to hear your thoughts on that. Okay. I think we did that. I think we got through everything. All right. And then
thank you for your comments. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much for that. And then Boss Babe training. This is our last week of the Boss Babe training. So hopefully you have your papers, your Boss Babe handout with you. We are going to start I don't know if we're going to call it Pace Setters or we're going to call it Beauty School, if we're going to call it Mary Kay University, but we are going to start another series when we finish Boss Babe. I know Ari Hathaway is doing a MK University class with her consultants. We may hop in onto that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. I really have. I think it's nice little bite-sized information that, you know, you don't have to sit and listen to the class for an hour. You listen for 10 minutes and it gives you something to go on for the week. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed the Boss Babe series as we finish that out. And we will be starting a new one, maybe the last week of February, maybe the first week of March. We'll see how that works. But we have National Sales Director Julia Garner with us. Let me pull her up here. Hold on one second. And get your papers ready so you can start taking notes. Last week was Lakeisha Chisholm. And she had a lot of good things. Nothing happens until a decision is made. She did not want to sit on her potential anymore, and she knew she had more in her. All right, so pull up your paperwork and get ready as we listen to National Sales Director Julia Garner. Oh, crap. Wrong button. Hold on. Here we go.
We are so excited you're here. We've already begun. Next half, best half, baby, right? We are already in that final 6 months of our seminar year. And I know you are ready for it, right? It is our theme in our national area this year. My name is National Sales Director Julia Mundy Gardner, and I'm so honored to be with you today, to be sharing from my heart and just praying by the power of the Holy Spirit that you receive exactly what you need to take your next consistent several steps of faith towards creating it, because it is time for you to shine. It is time. And I'm so excited to be part of this with you. You know, my first pace setters was taught by one of Rena's first line sales directors, the impeccable and amazing Judy Stats. And we were required to be at her studio in person, dressed professionally, no later than 5 a.m., knowing that most of us would be then heading out to work from there. Can you imagine? Are you so excited that you are on a virtual Boss Babes Pace Setters instead of that? We graduated eventually to an 8 a.m. Saturday morning in person Pace Setter. And the requirements were just as stringent because you see, for those who choose to move with God, He is never delayed. He is never wondering what he should do next, what you should do next. And that's a higher calling than someone who just wants to play in some Mary Kay, right? So I'm so excited that you and I get to have this conversation about it, because truly, again, it is your time. So as I was thinking about just remembering that pace setters experience, so it was the only one I'd ever known growing up in Mary Kay, and it required a lot of me. I will tell you, I think over all of the years of pace setters that I ever attended, I only graduated from one. I got kicked out from not getting to do my homework and having it turned in on time and having done enough of it. So I hope that you will embrace that IPA sheet that is part of this program, or if your national has one, that tracking, that consistency. Everybody can be tempted to want to put our head in the sand and hope nobody notices. But if you think about the ostrich and how cute she is, when she sticks her head in the sand, y'all, her cute little fluffy butt is still sitting up in the air for everybody to see. So we got to keep that in mind when we try to put our head in the sand. It is time to own it and take ownership of it, knowing our numbers, tracking it. What we know is what? A tracked number grows. Well, I want you to know that I might have been voted the least likely to succeed. I was so resistant in the beginning. I'm so grateful that my sales director was so patient and kind and filled with grace. Deb Miller, mwah, forever and ever, amen. Thank you for loving me and never settling for what I kept telling you was all I was capable of. How blessed and highly favored are we to have leaders who refuse to accept the limitations we seem so committed to sticking to, right? Let it be the season where we free ourselves from those shackles of limitations that no one has placed on us but ourselves, and walk fully into our calling for this season of it. It is time. So I want you to know that when I did sign my Mary Kay Beauty agreement, I asked two questions. I said, I just want to make sure I never have to have a party and I never have to have a team member. And the amazing Jim Miller's like, actually, both are true. You never have to do either. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and book 8 and hold 5 in your first 2 weeks of those parties. Then we'll never do one again. But it's really important you do that in the beginning so that your confidence muscle is super strong in both the products and your people skills. And I, in my naivete, said, oh, okay. Well, I want to be confident in the product, and I have no confidence in my people skills. So this is a great plan. So I actually booked 9 and held 9. You better believe I became the queen of coaching. If anyone agreed to be my hostess, my coaching of them was, remember all those parties you've ever held that I came to and bought something from? It doesn't matter to me if you're excited about my Mary Kay. The answer is yes. Would Tuesday or Thursday be better for you? I just need a few faces to practice on. So it was not the company's very professional script for us to use, but it got the job done, sugar. My first party was a 0. You're welcome. You can truly start at the bottom. And the great news about it is there's only one place to go, and that's up. From there, though, in the course of that next 2 weeks, I sold over $2,000. Again, proof that it's not where you start, but where you finish. And also the fact that when you have a great attitude, you literally can do everything wrong with the right attitude, like Mary Kay taught us, and it will all work out right if we have that pure heart. So I seemed committed to my no recruiting goal. And I held a facial where I sold almost $500. She bought the entire roll-up bag. And she said to me as I was packing up, we'd gone up to the car together. I'd filled her roll-up bag, given it to her, made sure she understood, remembered, what she was doing first, second, third, etc. And she said, I think I'd like to go ahead and do it. And I said, awesome. Do what? Had not shared the opportunity, of course, with my commitment to having no team members. And she said, I think I want to do what you do. And I go, oh, what I do? Like the Mary Kay thing? And she said, yes. And I go, oh, I don't know about that. Like, if you want to come to the meeting on Monday, it's really far from here. But if you want to come, my director can tell you all about it, and you can make that decision. Y'all, I dropped her like a hot potato. Now, I did make sure she knew where she was going, and she did meet me at the meeting, and she did sign up, and she became a qualified team member. But clearly it was not because I was so fabulous at convincing anyone or even talking about the opportunity. From there, of course, though, Deb Miller said, I know you didn't want any, but you have one. And if you just get 2 more, you'd know what to wear to the meeting every week. You'd have your red jacket, your white blouse, and your black skirt. And I was like, I'm in. If I just don't have to try to decide what skirt or dress I'm going to wear, that will provide so many solutions for me. Y'all, sometimes the reasons we do things aren't the reasons we, quote, should do them, right? Just the next step. But God knows and works with us anyways. Again, thank goodness for grace. So I began on a quest of, let me just see if anyone else might want to become a Mary Kay girl. And sure enough, several months later, that did happen. But I want to tell you about something that happened in between, because it's so appropriate for our topic today. I attended at that same woman, the amazing Judy Stats, first line to Rena Tarbett herself, a workshop in the back of their home in like a beautiful barn dominium type thing that she had as a training center. And she had brought in several other Tarbett sales directors to teach different classes. So I was proudly in the senior consultant class, and I was sitting on the front row so that I'd be sure to pay attention. And I had my notes all ready. And I remember because I was not feeling confident that day. I wasn't sure that I was even supposed to be in this class. My team member had already kind of done some wishy-washy situations. But I was an obedient girl, so I was in the class. Front row. And my teacher, Tarbett sales director, Kathy Davis, looked me in the eye in front of like 30 other women and said, Julia, it is time for you to become a red jacket, to step into that. And y'all, I burst into tears. I felt so singled out. I'm sure she meant it as an affirmation, but I was mortified. Anybody else, an introvert in our screen time here together, they can relate. And I was and she's like, oh my gosh, Julia, no, I mean it in the most positive way. And I looked at her, and it was one of the first times that without me pre-thinking about it, it just came out of me. It came out of me. And I said in front of all those women to Kathy, I want it to be true. But how do you know that I'm supposed to be a red jacket? I'm not leading well myself or my one team member. I can't, there's no evidence that I see that that's the path that I should be taking, but I would love it if that was the truth, that God wanted me to be in that position. And y'all, I'll never forget, she lowered her notebook that she was about to teach from, and she leaned over the podium and she said, that right there is why I know it is time. And she got tears in her eyes. I'm getting emotional just telling you. And she said, it is not for the chosen few. It is for the few who choose. And your heart is crying out to you to choose it. Let's move you up into red this month. And y'all, a peace came over me. I decided I would doubt my own doubts and believe in the belief that others had in me. And I would step at least into that part of my calling. It's interesting because I said we had a flip chart back in the day, and there was a picture of a red Grand Am in it. And I would always say at every facial or party, I would say, now, this is the first free car you can earn the use of with Mary Kay, and that's one of my goals. I said it for months and months, a couple of years. I said it. No one ever asked me about it. And finally, someone said, well, how do you do that in the middle of a party? And I again said, do what? And they said, earn the use of the free car. And I was like, let me get back to you on that. So it became clear to me that even though my sales director talked about it at every meeting, I had no clue. I was affirming something I didn't even know the information about. It was time for me to become a little more educated about what the career path could offer me. So I had a phone call with the amazing Deb, and she informed me. And so I decided at that moment, sometimes we make these vows to ourselves. And I made a vow that as soon as I recruited my first star consultant, I would know it was time for me to earn the use of a free car. Well, several more months went by. The air conditioner went out in my car. My spouse decided that instead of fixing it, it would be so motivational for me to just earn a free Mary Kay one, which irritated the fire out of me. So I didn't know if really I was working to earn a free car to prove him right or wrong, but I was mad, and that was providing the fuel that I needed, right? And so lo and behold, I did what Rena Tarbett told me to do. I had a date book filled for the day I got home from seminar, as well as the week, that first week that I'd be back. And on that party that I held the day after I returned home, the hostess said to me, I think I want to do it with you. And I said, it, like the Mary Kay thing? And she said, yes. And since I've helped you fill all these orders at your car for my big party, I want to do it like you do it and get product. So what size do you think I should get for my inventory? So we went over, because I was prepared. Be prepared before opportunity knocks, right? We went over the inventory brochure. She came in as a star. That's what she chose. We wrote on pencil and eraser and calculator. We did her order right then. She went and got a money order, handed it to me, and I drove it to distribution. And as I did, I thought, well, I've been saying it. As soon as I recruit a star, I will go on target for my car. And so I called Deb and I said, I know we don't have a whole lot of the month left, but Shelly just came in as a star consultant. So I need to go ahead and get on target for my car this month. I had quick conversations with my other three, did a couple of parties for two of them, recruited another one, and away we went. Y'all, sometimes it really makes a difference what we decide we're going to do once something happens. What have you been waiting for? What did you make an agreement with yourself about that you've been waiting for something to happen instead of just grabbing it by the tails? God says that we have authority over so many things, but I found as women, what we want authority or control over are the things he says for us not to. What if this new year we decided we're going to take authority over it? Meaning all the things he has said we can have authority over: our attitude, our belief, doubting our doubts, spending time in our vision book, in our affirmations, making sure the top 5 people we're hanging around with are the cream of the crop, the best that there is, those that call us out and cause us to rise higher. Are you feeling any fear at this moment? Are you thinking, gosh, Jules, this is a lot. Like, you're speaking to me, but I'm feeling a little anxious. What if you're not feeling fear because you're afraid of doing it? What if that anxiety is simply a sign that God is inviting you higher, deeper into intimacy with him, higher into a belief level of leading yourself well with him, so that He can fill you to capacity, perhaps expand your capacity so that you can receive his provision. What if it is all about that? What if it is all about you acknowledging any fear or anxiety and then saying, the Lord God has given me authority over it, fear. And so, therefore, I choose to lay you down and pick up that shield of faith, that belt of truth, and take my feet ready and willing to share the good news of this amazing Mary Kay opportunity far and wide to all I know, believing that as I do it, God Himself will provide for me and my needs. What if that was the decision we decided to make at this particular time? I believe it is your time to shine. I believe Mary Kay has been waiting for a leader just like you. So, will you accept the challenge? Will you move from just emotionalizing and envisioning to actually speaking out, decreeing and declaring that this is the day the Lord has made? This is the season that He has appointed and anointed me to step into my calling. It is time for me to be the woman He created me to be so that other women will rise to their full potential as well. I believe you are the women that will do it and bring millions more with you. Godspeed as you chase your God-given vision. Mwah. Love you big.
Here, okay, we're coming back. We're coming back. All right. Well, I just had to stop taking notes because it was so good. I thought I'm just going to sit and listen and take it all in.
Gosh, and it was just like God saying, just listen.
Yes. I
Just
thought-
listen. Yeah.
All right. So we would love to hear your feedback, everyone. Please put your feedback in the comments. Let us know what your takeaways from Julia Monday Garner. This is really my first time I've heard her speak. I'm certainly going to watch it again. I feel like that's something we need to listen to every morning to get ourselves going in the right direction.
So it's, let me get the name right. Julia Monday Gardner, NSD.
Correct.
Okay.
She's from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. All right.
All right. Time to own it, track it, and a tracked number grows. Absolutely. Love that, Ashley.
I can't read it all. Say it again, Heather.
Time to own it, track it, and a tracked number grows.
Man.
You can look her up on Facebook, and every Monday she does a product, like a product video on Facebook.
So we can get in on her product video.
Yep, it's Julia Monday Garner NSD on Facebook. I love the last thing she said. It's time to be the woman God created you to be. I think that was very powerful. Everything she said was so powerful.
She had power behind her.
Yeah.
I love it. Maybe this goes right along with what you just said. Say your last line again, Heather.
Time to be the woman God created you to be.
I think she says right after that, it's time to pick up the shield of faith and the belt of truth and be the person God wanted you to be in the first place.
Yep.
I love that. Be the person God wants you to be. Be the woman God wants you to be. But I love that. That's one of my favorite things in the Bible is the shield of the whole Christian soldier. And it's time to pick up the shield of faith and the belt of truth and be the woman God meant for you to be.
Yes. Ashley said it is for the few who choose. And Donna said that she could really relate to her and she was good with it. It. I think she's very, very relatable, talking about how her goal was to never hold a party and not team build and how she stayed true to that no team building goal. I thought that was funny. And I was wondering how she was going to say how that director knew it was time for her to step into Red.
Yes.
To me, what I was thinking is because she was there. She showed up in the class in the front row. That's not usually somebody who doesn't want it. She just didn't know.
But did you hear her heart when she was saying it? I really, really, really wanted it.
Right.
But I didn't know if I should take it.
And that's the first time she said she's even said those words.
Yes.
Yeah. Very powerful. I also like what you said.
Can we all, those who want to, I want to find this Monday product with her because I think she could really, product knowledge is the whole key to this.
Mm-hmm.
especially now. So I think that'd be interesting for all of us on here to go research that and find it. And we are going to be having a regular meeting Monday night. It will be one of many that we have for a little while. So you make sure to be there this Monday night. There will be tables and chairs set up in the front room. That's where the meeting will be held.
Awesome. All right, so that finishes our Boss Babe training. I thought it was wonderful. You can go back and watch any of them and the replays of our Tuesday night virtual meetings. And that's going to bring us to our Queen of Sales. I have not
I need to say something real quick here. Deb texted me why this was going on. She said she didn't get on early. That's why she couldn't comment. But I thought Deb's been on here before to comment.
See, that doesn't have anything to do with it, no.
All right, so Debbie, hopefully you're still watching. That has nothing to do with it.
No, if you go back and watch the beginning and follow the steps, you should be able to.
And then she also said that she is a red jacket and she's already a star for February. So those,
I checked both of that this afternoon.
yeah, they'll have to we'll have to check that
Yeah.
because I don't know. I can't answer that at all.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go back in and lose. You know, if I was
Well,
done,
I checked it it would have been around noon my time, so 11 your time. So maybe if she's ordered.
and Deb, we will get back to you on that. But go back and so I did say when Deb was and I was watching Julia, I said, then text me your comments, and
Yeah.
she was basically saying what the rest of us were.
Okay.
saying.
Okay. And Ashley found her on Facebook. Good. Awesome. All right. I don't
Really good.
have any recap sheets for Queen of Sales for my unit. So do you want to do yours?
I have. Okay, ladies. Again, let me know if I'm missing you, because boy, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. I want to make sure you're honored. So if I'm missing, let me know. I have 2 recap sheets. I have Deb Stiefels. Okay, read my notes here. And she had a weekly recap sheet of 144. And our Queen of Sales for the week is Vicki Frederick with $179 in retail sales. Hooray, Vicki! Yay!
Very good. And Fabi has added her comment says, and she, talking about Julia, always says to be prepared.
Yes. Yes.
Very true.
Always be prepared. And that takes a lot to do that, but you do have to. You can't just go in and make the soup. You got to get all the ingredients bought. You know, you got to do everything right, or you can make chocolate chip cookies. You just can't. I try to when I had children at home, always make sure I had those ingredients, but that doesn't always happen. You got to check it first. You have to be prepared, and this is a preparation that God has put aside for us to win people over to the place they need to be in life, to be mothers and wives.
Well, and like I did a facial Sunday at this lady's home. She lives in a condo, so there's people everywhere, and she was trying to turn it into a party, but she wasn't for sure and all that. So I mean, I packed to do 3 people because I wanted to be prepared. I didn't want to get there and only have one mirror and be like, well, you never told me you're going to have more people here. You know, I didn't want to be like that. So, you know, I packed to be prepared for 3, and it ended up just being her and I, which was fine. But, you know, you do always have to be prepared for that.
Heather, what do you think? Is your lilac love still there?
I think so. Feels like it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
So the lilac love by itself is just going to be a really light gloss, but hopefully put it over a lipstick will stay on. More.
Yeah. And this is just the liner. I just put it over the lip liner.
Oh, you just put it over the lip layer. Okay.
Yeah, it's with the hot pink lip liner.
Okay.
So. All right. I think we are good. I hope you guys had a good meeting. Enjoyed your virtual meeting tonight. Remember, Thursday is going to be our Sip and Shine Galentine's. If you have your spring book, please take a selfie with it and post it in the Girlfriend Hour.
Hey, for those people that have guests and they couldn't make it to the Super Bowl, get them on the Thursday Night Live. Christy, you and I need to do that. Get those girls on Thursday Night Live tomorrow night, Christy. Let's get them on there. And everyone.
Thursday night, not tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Thursday.
That's fine.
I
All right.
like it so much. I think I want to skip that day off and go into the next day. So.
I kept thinking today was Wednesday. I don't know why, but I kept thinking that. So, all right, everybody, have a great evening. Are you ready to be done, Paps?
All right.
Take
Good
a
night.
wipe, ladies.
Oh, there's my baby.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Good night.